Hey Geminis, it's Oracle Mystique. So based on the votes, I've gotten that everybody wants what your highest self needs you to know. So we're going to start off with my note to self from the highest self. What do my Geminis need to know, Spirit? It says, you don't owe anyone anything and they don't owe you. So live with detachment. No one owes you a thing. You don't owe them a thing. Let it be. It says, return to center. Your chakras require balance. So get grounded. Start transmuting your chakras from whether your root to your crown. Transmute the negative aspects to something positive and start embodying more of your healing and start maybe detaching from people or detaching from society for a bit. It says, have a meeting with your inner child and highest self. And Gemini, you have to yap. You have that twin energy. So you got a lot to discuss up there. So you need to start regulating. Now let's see. I'm going to use my divinely guided messages. Love is all around you. Stop searching and be surprised what comes your way. So I feel like you feel like you're not enough. And so you outsource. And Spirit is trying to tell you don't need to. It says, as you heal yourself, you heal the generations before you. So you might have a generation of codependency. And when you heal that part of yourself, you heal your ancestors and the people before you that went through these same issues. And you just really need to start coming back to self and realize you have everything. Then we have, if you can have compassion for others, then be compassionate to yourself. So you don't give yourself enough grace, Geminis, as you should. Because if you give yourself a little bit more grace and if you talk nicer to yourself, even in your mental conversations, I feel like you're going to change the trajectory of your life. Let's get some tarot. Oh, wow. Six of Wands reverse, Leo. Queen of Wands reverse, Leo or Aries, Sag. You don't feel as confident that you're not succeeding, you're not doing enough. And I feel like you're acting like you have a lot to prove when you really don't. Then we got the Magician, Gemini, Virgo, your energy, and bottom of the deck, World reverse. So this is a karmic cycle you have to learn within yourself that you have everything. You don't have to prove everything to everybody, and nobody owes you anything, and they don't owe you, you don't owe them, none of that. I feel like it's just your sense of self and identity, and you got to trust that you have it. But I feel like because you haven't seen the results you wanted, you feel a little bit insecure. And it's like you're pushing so hard, and I feel like you need to try softer, not harder. But this is what I have for you. Just be nice to yourself, Geminis. Love you. Hey Libras, it's Oracle Mystique. Based on the votes, it seems like everybody wanted messages from the highest self and what your highest self wants you to know. And make sure you do check your other placements, Libra. So we're going to use my note to self from the highest self deck. What is my highest? Oh, it says, be brave enough to keep the rose tinted shades off. You're blinding your third eye. So Libra, you do have this way where you always want to see the best in everything and everyone, but you got to see things for what it is, because if you don't, you're going to let something happen that can be prevented, but you got to pick a side and you can't live in denial. All right, we have, you are sacred. Don't let low vibrational souls shape you. All right. So you know your worth. You know what you're capable of. And I feel like people try to use your niceness, your kindness as weakness and trying to get one over on you because you're sacred and because you're understanding. But sometimes you can't always be so understanding. And we have, it's not your fault. Be accountable, but never punish yourself. Give yourself grace. Be accountable to where it's like, all right, I could have done better here. But now that I know, I'm going to do better. Now we're going to get my divinely guided messages deck. Oh, all right. We have speak up. Even if you feel nervous, you need to be heard. So even if it may not make sense to other people at first, but speak up. If you feel nervous or you feel like you might trigger people, trigger them anyway. And then we have find fulfillment in stillness. Don't be so quick to act, but don't wait too long either. Be still, make sure you evaluate everything and you look at the bigger picture. And then we have just as much as you give, it's okay for you to receive also. I feel like you overextending yourself is tilting the scales in your life, and you know you deserve a little more. And I think you have to give that to yourself first. talk to me for my Libras, Libra placements. All right, Ace of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I told you, you guys need to start pouring into your own cup. Three of Swords reverse. Libra energy, your energy. That's about really healing. Because you can't pour to others if you can't pour into yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. And then we got Five of Wands. Yeah, because it's going to be stressing you out, or people around you, or you're going to be fighting with them. Leo energy with this Five of Wands. And bottom of the deck, Devil reverse. Capricorn energy. You need to release the toxicity. You need to make decisions. You need to set strong boundaries, and you need to take your space. You're just as important as everybody else that you try to make them out to be when they probably ain't shit. But that's what I see here for you, Libras. All right? Hey, Aquarius. It's Oracle Mystique. Based on the votes, you guys wanted what your highest self wanted you to know. So we're going to start off with my Note to Self from the Highest Self deck. Check your other placements as well. All right. You are not your wounds, Aquarius. You're not your wounds. So stop operating out of hurt and pain and victimhood. Because if you complain and operate out of your victim mentality, you're going to cause more situations that's going to make you complain and be more of a victim. It says, when called upon a higher purpose, you must serve. You must serve your karmic duties, your Akashic records. You gotta fulfill your assignments. And we have, I'm proud of you, even if you feel like you are not where you should be. So you're doing great. It's like I hear the voice, like, you're doing great, sweetie, even though, like, shit might feel like hell. You're doing what you're supposed to do, and your higher self is proud of you, because that means this is what you have to do in order to exceed and be higher and start quantum leaping. Now we're going to use my Divinely Guided Messages deck. Your calling is calling you. It's time to answer. So again, when called to a higher purpose, you must serve. So it's like, get out your feelings right now. You're just operating out of your wounds because your ego needs, you know, it needs evidence to show like, oh, this person hurt me, this situation hurt me, they deserve to suffer, they deserve karma. They do, but you got to let it go, though. And we have, you are never without. Everything is always within or around you. You have everything you need. So it's really like time to get cracking, get down to it. And we have, not everyone needs to know what you know. Less is best. And stop explaining yourself. Stop speaking on what you're working on. It's time to start leveling up. You're about to transition, and the universe wants you to stop acting like your wounds and being a big baby about it. Like, love you bunches, but cut it out. Like, whatever did you wrong, person or place, they're going to get theirs, but you have to let it go. All right, let's get some tarot. We got Three of Pentacles. You might do some collaboration here. Capricorn energy. We have Nine of Pentacles reverse. All right, so in order for you to be sufficient, you need to collaborate with people. Virgo energy. And you need to start taking care of yourself more. Hair, skin, nails, all of it. And then Devil. See, you can't keep obsessing about the past. And bottom of the deck, Hierophant. Because you're about to level up to a new spiritual awakening, a new cycle. And if you want more, you have to let go of the things that's weighing you down. Taurus energy. So the choice is, what are you going to do now? Are you going to stay in your victimhood and be stagnant? Or are you going to let it go and let the universe do its thing and